Hey everybody out there in TV land, this is NSG with NSG Weekly, the latest new video blog. We're here live at South Shield Studios. And the first thing we're going to be talking about today is everybody's favorite subject, the ladies. Now, I'm a personal lover of the ladies. I love the ladies, but one thing I've been noticing recently is that white girls' butts are getting quite larger than they used to be. It's fine with me, you know. I like thick women, but y'all white girls, y'all need to quit doing whatever you're doing, eating so much, putting so much chemicals in your meat and stuff because your booties are getting too big, okay? Listen, I'm being very serious. Your booties are getting too big. That's all I got to say about the ladies for this week. Next subject, money. Now me, I'm a philanthropist, an all-around millionaire baller player. Everything I do is on some real low-down, getting that money type stuff. But if you out there having trouble getting money, the first thing I got to say to you is, work harder, dude. Try. Okay? So now we're gonna move on to clothes. Clothes, well, everybody's into fashion nowadays. You gotta be fashion forward. Everybody wears the same thing. You look like a lame, okay? Get your own sense of style. Everybody's biting me out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say but y'all just a bunch of biters. And if you're out there wearing some clothes that ain't your own style, you might as well be the person you got the style for. Right? So just go ahead, transform yourself into that person, take their name, and if it was me, I'm coming for your head. I'm putting lead directly up in your brain. Your dome will be busted, alright? So quit biting my style. Alright? This is my shit. Get used to it. Next subject. Entertainment. A lot of stuff happening in entertainment. Celebrities breaking up, getting back together. Now, my personal opinion is the main story right now is that I don't care. It's an entertainer. What does it matter? No one cares. Their life is of no importance to me in any way. Are they helping me get money? No. Okay? Now, if you're a famous actor out there or some sort of entertainer and you got a girlfriend out there, send her my way, alright? Then I might care about what's happening in your life. So, we've been through pretty much all the subjects. Had a lot of fun. On this last note, I'd like to tell a story. I was riding with my friend the other day going through this neighborhood. I'm in the passenger seat, right? We're driving, going through the neighborhood. Come to a driveway. This guy starts driving out. My friend was like, he was baffled by this. He was like, no, don't pull out, I'm coming. And I was just like, baby, they tell me that all the time. That's what the ladies be telling me. You know what I'm saying? I have a notoriously dry sense of humor that most people don't understand. You notice how I said that with a straight face, like it wasn't even a joke at all, and then you probably didn't laugh until you went back through it and listened to it. Yeah, it's very funny. Now, NSG Weekly is a weekly show we're going to be bringing to y'all. I know y'all love seeing my face. I'm the illest dude on the planet. If it weren't for me, nobody would exist. You know what I'm saying? Y'all live within a world created by my own imagination. Whatever I imagine is happening is what is happening. My creativity is the creation of life. And if you got a problem with that, then shut the fuck up. Okay? Now for the last part of the show, we're going to go through a montage of cool things to look at that I think are neat. Alright everybody, we'll see y'all next week on NSG Weekly. I hope y'all had a great time. Had loads of fun.
I first dropped acid when I was 18. I went to school with this guy I went to school with asked me if I wanted to try some acid, and I took off screaming down the street. Wanted to try some acid. I said no. I was pretty jacked up on sauce, so I decided to try it, and I dropped it. I don't know what I was doing, whatever. But I kept sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and I don't know what I was waiting and waiting and waiting for, the flash or a rush or what. Put on a pair of brown capris and a brown blouse. I thought the colors were green and pink. Blouse.
go to my favorite hot dog stand and
decided to buy a hot dog. I was very hungry, and I had put mustard and ketchup and relish and mustard and the usual. And I put the hot dog up to my dog's mouth, and somebody started screaming. I didn't know what was happening, so I looked up at my friend Terry and said, he said, I got the hot dog up to my mouth, and I looked down at the hot dog, and there was a hot dog. And I stood there with this hot dog and asked Terry, do you know this hot dog? And he says, and the guy finally looked over, and he tripped on the same hot dog that I tripped on. And we sat there carrying on a conversation with that hot dog.
and the hot dog says,
He had a wife and 7 kids at home to support.
and the dude says,
Let's get out of here. Finally, I realized that I had murdered my friend Terry. I decided I was just hallucinating, so I put it in my mouth and bit down. It screamed so loud that you could hear it all over town, so I
threw it on the ground.
and I was jumping on this hot dog in the middle of Hot Dog Street. Hot dog, 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 hot dog. And I looked down at the hot dog, and there was a face on him.
Welcome to 2K Band 2.